Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to the stream today. I am getting assaulted by wasps. They just keep coming in. I bought a bug screen now, but that's not going to arrive tomorrow. So I'm hoping that it'll leave me alone. Oh, many of them are going to leave me alone. That is like they're coming in because the window doesn't actually close properly. It's cold. And there's ivy on the outside, so they're hunting aphids and then they're like, oh, what's in here? And they come in. But that's kind of what I do. I think it's like, yeah, my wet palette's not really very wet anymore. It's kind of hardened. I forgot to even look into the wet palette V2, like what's going on with that? Because we're now in, well, we're not in August, but we're basically there, aren't we? Let's rehydrate this. I don't think I wasn't ready. Forgot about it, which is a great start. Oh well. Once people are filtering in, or if they're watching the video afterwards, skip past when I'm actually paying. Yeah, I did fill that up. Probably sort out my paint water, so I will be right back. And I've literally just started, but you know, classic. All back now. Fresh water. Let's finish rehydrating my wet palette. Spotify was a bit too loud. Turn that down. Right. Should be okay now. Better. Yeah. Yeah. Camera. Kitchen roll. I ended up spilling my coffee and breaking the handle earlier morning. A wasp decided to land on me, and I involuntarily jerked my arm and knocked the coffee over, spilling it everywhere. And then I broke the handle and I can't find it. So I'm using my old design the OG drink emote mug. Today, probably need to buy myself a replacement, but it's not urgent really. Alright, that should hopefully just sort of a bit of excess on that pallet. I should be ready to actually officially start, you know, about 5 minutes in. Right, I'm gonna post paste, whatever, tweet live as well. And yeah, cracking. So at the end of the last stream, we got to a point where we were starting to kind of do the kind of minor metal details. So like the chains and any sort of armor trim and stuff like that. So we got through 4 of the models. And then I had to finish up, so we've got 6 to do with that. And then we kind of might be at the stage to where we need to start doing some washes, really. And that can kind of get us to a very good state. I won't be able to do the basing all in one go, because what I do is I use cork, break that apart, put that in the bases, and then I lather texture paste onto it. That wasp is back. Go away. Anyway, yes. So I put texture paint down, which then it takes quite a while for it to dry and cure, so you can't just paint on top of it, because what I would do then is I paint over in black, then I put a bit of snow texture on, and then boom, done. That's my basing, really. It's quite simple, I would say, but it's effective. That's the main thing, really. Anyway, let us attach this. Yeah, move them away a bit so I don't knock them over. I'll pile that one. All right. Wise thinking a bit too. Pop to the left. One day we'll have just the perfect camera position. But what I tend to do is I tend to hit it with my head and it moves. Yeah. Oh, alrighty go. So I have bronze, dark silver out here already from last time. I didn't clear up after myself. Classic. Don't know if that's what the people tend to do with their hobby stuff, or they're actually clean, sorry to say. And I'm just not. I mean, it is an absolute bomb site. These 2 desks that I use. I think it's just I need more storage and organisation. Then maybe it'll be better. It's an organised mess, I would say. I kind of know where things are. It does like a bomb site. Dark silver down. Which brush am I using? It's probably too big. Move over to there it is. Start with belt. Base that in dark silver first, and bronze top for nail. just a bit awkward seeing what other areas should be as well. So tubules. Take silver. Let's try and be careful. I'm looking forward to seeing what these look like when they're all done and dusted. Obviously been playing them on tabletop quite frequently, and oh my, they are good. Because they fight on death. So if they do come into him, it's like, okay, cool. Fine by me. Don't lose any value for them being charged. They're always in the Assault Doctrine. They always count as being in the Assault Doctrine. Fight on death. Strength 5 as well, so the hammer's hitting at strength 10, so there's like nothing that's T10, so they're always going to be wounding on 3s, and there's a Space Wolf stratagem to add one to the wound roll, so you can just be wounding things on 2s. Unless obviously they have Transhuman or similar. But then you're saving CP. And then you're relying on the exploding hits to get the job done. Which, more often than not, does. Did you do them in bronze, or did dark silver? I mean, I did that one in bronze. Maybe I did these guys in silver. Oops. Yeah, I think so. That's what it looks like. It's fine by me. Excellent. Cheap. Port. Chest. Touch that a bit. Everything's moving back onto the bronze for this one. Off the brush. Shake up my bronze. And go. Shake. Okay. So I think I noticed on here that there was a bit to touch up on the bronze wolves backpack. Excellent. Then obviously we've got a bit of leg trim. Leg. I do feel like I need some good solid lights from kind of more above looking in. At the moment I've got kind of a big soft box light. It's kind of, it'd light it better if I was over here, but that's not really helpful for me. I might be able to try and position that better. Yeah. Just a bit awkward. I've got two like LED panels to the side of me. It's not always amazing visibility. Oops. Horrifically badly, but oh well. Fix that. Yeah, got a bit of bronze right on there on the armour, but shouldn't be too bad. Sort out. I keep thinking, is it pervase this? I just can't remember. Like a little, well, it's not an actual shield this, it's more like a weird brooch, I guess. But I'm pretty sure like armor knights that have like a shield on the shoulder, it's called a pervase, but I could be wrong. Now this is what you call precise Hearts of Iron 4 gameplay. Is this what the stream's saying it is? Sorry, I fully, like, you could be trolling, which is probably likely, but knowing YouTube, it could be saying that I'm playing Hearts of Iron 4. It would not surprise me. How are you doing anyway? Yeah, just trolling. I was like, panic mode. How I've been? Yeah, I've been good. Played a little Tiny Tina's Wonderlands with the lads this morning. And then this afternoon, I'm just enjoying some painting. Bit of a cock. Tidy it up a bit. Make it look like it was intentional. I think there might be more Vermintide stuff on Fridays. And then, obviously, Immortal Empires is coming. I'll eventually be able to do stuff on that. Forward to it. Space Wolves are on 40k, right? Yeah, Space Wolves are 40k. And these are Wulfen, they're kind of mutated regular Space Marines. But yeah, I'm not. Well, I've painted like 2 demons that are technically from the fantasy as well, but they can run in both. Have I decided yet? I don't know. I mean, the likelihood is that there'll be content that's new to show off. So, possibility is that I'll be trying out one of the new Bolt, but other than that, I mean, there's a lot of choices. I mean, I'd even be interested in trying out Kugath's start in Immortal Empires. Oh, they cut to Space Marine Chaos Magic. No, it. They are warped by chaos in a way, but they're not actually chaos. So the long short of it is these are part of a company or army or band or whatever that went with their Primarch, their main leader, into the warp, chasing after their traitors. And then these guys came back after 10,000 years, and by being in the warp, they've been mutated. But what happens now sometimes when a Space Wolf gets so angry / enraged and focused or whatever, I don't know what to call it, they can transform into Wulfen. It's kind of part of their genes. Yeah, it is bonkers. And it's like when someone doesn't really know about it, you're trying to explain, it's like, well, it all started 10,000 years ago when Horus betrayed the Emperor, and then like connecting the dots. But it is fun when you get into it, but it is kind of trying to explain things can be a bit interesting. But yeah, all we need to know is that these guys hit like a truck. And they look cool. What about doing 40k lore explanation in videos? I've gave it some thought, but I mean, there's kind of a lot of people out there that already do that, so it's not necessarily something that I'm interested in per se, but not that I'm not interested in doing. So it's kind of I'm on the fence. Because I've read quite a lot of the Horus Heresy and stuff, but I've not read a lot of stuff. So I do know things, but I don't know all things. And then that's kind of a whole different content style where you're having to do a lot of research and kind of scripting and all that stuff, which does take a lot of time. What if you donated 50 quid and a loaf of bread? That might be getting me to do one video, but not to do it eternally. It's a lot of effort, and considering that I'm still working, it's time that I don't quite have at the moment. But I mean, if I did one and it exploded and everyone wanted to see it, then that would be an indication of, okay, maybe I should think about it. But yeah, I do try to inject lore into my my stream, stuff that I know anyway. Yeah, I only got into like 40k due to Total War doing Warhammer. Because at the time they'd actually killed off Warhammer Fantasy, and I think Age of Sigmar was in its early days where people didn't really know much about it or how to think about it. So I was like, okay, well, and I've been aware of 40k games as well, like, so it just helped me kind of, oh, this Warhammer thing might be actually pretty cool. And it turns out it was. And I was as surprised as anyone, I'd say, when I kind of got the bug to be painting. Because at first I was like, I'm not sure if I have the patience or the skill. I know skill is kind of get better over time as practice. But I was more worried that I didn't have any patience. That I'd just get frustrated and I'd never do anything. But it's quite cathartic, I would say. And I do recommend people to do it, even if they are kind of how I was, where they think that they're just going to be crap and they don't have the patience for it. I mean, but it is kind of a big commitment if you are going to build an army to play. But it is another one to say, oh, that's a cool model, I'm just going to paint that up. I like it. Oh, this coffee's already going cold. I need to down it. Okay, that's mostly done. Ooh. I mean, you're supposed to kind of, enjoy coffee. Like, drink it over time, not just down it. Alright. So back to the dark silk. But anyway, what are you wanting to play on Immortal Empires? What's your first or your go-to? What are you most looking forward to? When you paint figures, do you sometimes do your own designs? I mean, yes and no. I am doing these for the Space Wolves, and my army does kind of look like a certain way, so it wouldn't always be great for me to just do completely different kind of colours. Trying a Ding Dong and Orc Shield sounds good, but also really broken. I mean, kinda, but some people do like freehand stuff, and actually I think I've got one that I can show. I mean, it's probably crappy on my phone, but posted it recently on Discord. Topic chat. Oh yeah. Oh. Come on. Alright. It's not the best, but this is someone that did a drop pod and painted freehand on it. Like, insane. Like, I can't paint like that. But there's no reason why you couldn't do something like that. If you can. And some people have done like, there's like banners that some armies carry, and they've painted like stuff on the banner. Have I tried? Well, in a very like in paintings a long time ago, trying to do that, and knowing that I can't really do it, so at least, not to say that painting on a model is easy, but you're kind of colouring in a way, whereas painting freehand, you're not. You're having to do a lot more. And I'm not really a traditional artist in that sense. Whereas my mother is incredibly good. She'd be able to do it. Sure. The shield. Good wrinkle bearing power for freehand painting is probably a lot. I mean, it's kind of a thing. It's a different skill. And then I guess it's a different skill on top of that to paint such thing at such a tiny scale as well. Not just on like a big canvas, but like teeny tiny. I mean, I'd probably be able to do it eventually. It's take me a long time, a lot of practice. But it's not a goal that I really am aiming towards. Just trying to make things look good. I'm also painting for armies as well, so I've got kind of time scales in mind where I spend 100 hours on one miniature, but I don't see how that would help me at the moment. That's like if you, well, 100 hours is probably not enough, but if you're going to do something for like a painting competition, you'd spend a lot of time on one model. Whereas at the moment, I'm doing 10 models at a time. If I spend 100 hours on one model for 10 models, I'll be here until the next decade. For sure. Yeah, a lot of painting that I do as well, apart from airbrushing, is literally just trying to be neat. And that comes with practice. It comes with, like, you know, brush control, stuff like that. I think a lot, even complete beginner painters can do really good jobs if they just take the time. They make sure that the lines are clean and stuff. That's kind of a lot of it, really. How long have I been painting? I've been painting... Oh, I think I started properly maybe about a year and a half ago. No, I'm 29 now. I'm 30 in 2 months. 2 months. Well, 2 months when we get to August. So basically 3 months. Since I was probably, yeah, 27. So it's quite... yeah, I was not born with a brush in my hand, sure. I had some sort of, I would say, kind of basic talent when it comes to kind of pencil drawing, but I couldn't do colours at all. Colours were a problem, and I never really did painting that was good. Yeah. It's only recently that I've been doing it properly. I wish I was born more inherently talented, for sure. Oh, it's a cliche. Practice does make perfect, or near to perfect, anyway. And by no means perfect. Got a long way to go. I mean, it's 3 months away, but thank you. The big 3-0. 3 decades I've been rotating around the sun. Yeah, October 30th, which does mean it is kind of 3 months today, technically. Yeah, you didn't tell me what you want to play when Immortal Empires comes out. Well, it's coming soon-ish. You're not even sure. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel. There's so much choice. I mean, do you just go play as one of the original races, like dwarves, or the OG Karl Franz? Or do you go for one of the new lords that have come out, but that in a different position? Or Warhammer 2 races? Or do you think, I think I would rather fight around Cathay at first, or I want to be in the Southlands, which sounds by the amount of lords that are there, it's going to be an absolute just complete clusterfuck, basically. Except for Greenskins and Grimgors was Balthazar. Well, Balthazar is just completely... He is the supreme patriarch. And his voice acting is brilliant. I love him. I'm just hoping that he has a bit of a better go of it, because I used to struggle with Balthazar's Immortal Empires campaign. Well, Mortal Empires campaign. It's going to be Immortal Empires, but it just got absolutely rammed by the orcs at first, and then struggled with vampires. But they've changed the it's not Manfred that's going to be in Sylvania. It's going to be Vlad and Isabella, and maybe they won't be as vampire full, so to speak. That in bronze. This is bronze. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, should have been bronze. One supporter for Balthazar, yeah. Yao Ying. I would like to see what Cathay looks like and plays like on the new map, because obviously in Warhammer 3, the map's kind of projected around the North Pole, so to speak, Chaos Waste, whereas Immortal Empires, it's kind of a Mercator map, isn't it? Where the Great Wall's going to be kind of on the north side rather than the west side. But I am a bit of a sucker for dwarves. My first ever campaign on Warhammer 1 was the dwarves. Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Kazook! I mean, I am northern as well, so it's kind of almost like I have to play as dwarves. They are my kin. Dwarves, yeah, I know you're green screen, yeah. Natural sprinters. Very dangerous over short distances. Yeah, I can't really do a John Rhys Davies Gimli impression very well. Sprint for 3 days, 3 nights with no food, no water, and no sleep. But yeah, I mean, it might be interesting, you know, the Queek, Skarsnik, and Belagar going after the... Oh, I can't remember the name. The mountain, the Karak, that they all fight over. Because I think they've altered where Skarsnik starts, I think, near No. Thorgrim, yeah. In those mountains, I'm pretty sure. And then Queek looks like he's going to get eliminated by Scarbrand almost immediately. Is it Karak 8 peaks and I'm just being silly? I was thinking, it can't be that. It's not that. Shut up. It's not that. I think it's 8 peaks. Do I think the Immortal Empire positions can be better? I think most of it looks okay. It is just the Southlands that have far too many legendary lords in it, and I don't see how that's going to be either good as a player, because you're just going to be completely surrounded by most of the people that want you dead. So I struggle how you're going to be able to survive a campaign down there. Or it's going to be so much, the AI is going to just explode. Or implode. So we don't know until we play it, like, what's going to happen, really. In theory, it sounds and looks like an absolute mess, but it might be fine. Who knows? Court versus with some lads in the Southlands. Yeah, that could be more helpful. Sure. And I've actually booked some time off around the release, so I could put some feelers out if someone's interested in that. But I imagine a lot of people just want to do their own thing, to be honest. When it comes to that sort of stuff, I'm done with this guy's metal. Trying to make sure I'm not seeing it. I mean, it does not let me go back. Yeah, no, I don't know how to ask, of course. Feelers for what? To see if people might be interested in, like, doing some co-op or versus when the Immortal Empires is coming out. But hey, Scottish as well. Good afternoon. Flying Battlesea. I'm that. Nope. Jackie, noob. Randy would be up for it, imagine. Yeah, I mean, I know I could probably wrangle noob Nath into one, no problem. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think Lionheart would probably be okay with it, but it might not be his first choice of content to produce. Oh, what Darren plays? Ah, yes. I mean, if you put Darren, I would have seen that for sure. Yeah, I'm not used to that moniker of his. Yep. Or acronym. Just trying to see if the brown was sticky. Well, I wouldn't say it's failing just because I didn't get it, because I'm notoriously bad at names. Like, I feel bad, like, my retention of names is terrible. Got me in some deep water, I would say, one time. Completely forgot, and I was like trying to put it off as like we were playing like a card game. It was one of the events, and it was the partner of someone that I knew, and I just completely forgot her name. I just couldn't. It wasn't even remotely in my brain. I was like, it's her turn, and then you're like, she has a name. Like, I don't remember it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I still don't remember it now. It's been so long. It is like someone says, hello, my name is blah blah, and it goes like, whoop, gone. And it takes like, you know, people repeatedly saying the name for me to retain it. And it's an absolute nightmare when, you know, you're meeting multiple people at a row, and it's like, my name is blah blah and blah blah, and then by the time you get to the end, you've already forgotten the rest of them, and then you're just like, oh, no, I've forgotten your name. F. Was it Honey Pop, the official card game? No. What was it? I can't even remember it. I think it's partly a bluffing game where there's characters that you have cards of. Like, I think one of them's called a Contessa and like a Duke and stuff like that. And you've kind of got some in your hand, and you say, because I'm a Duke, I get to take a coin or something. But you don't know they don't know if you do actually have that card. You're just saying you do. I can't remember what it's called. I mean, that explanation might be able to get you there, but other than that, I'm no help. I'm sorry. So when someone's trying to play a card and say, I'm doing this action, you can say, no, you can't because I've got this card. And then they can challenge it. Vaguely remember. Yeah, I would consider that it would have been fairly popular. I wouldn't say it's like the most popular game in ever. But I do not. Slew of different midfield card characters, different rules and specials. Yeah. And then it's like you kind of countered or you did actions based on what you had and you're supposed to get to a certain amount of victory coins or something like that. But the idea was that people would have to kind of take a mental picture of what the other people had, and then you'd be like, well, you've said you're a duke, a confessor, and a jester, or I don't know what. I don't think a jester's one of them. You said the other three, and now you're trying to say you're a guard. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so call bullshit. And then if you win the challenge, then something happens, and if you fail the challenge, then you forfeit some. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I've inflicted not knowing what the game is onto you because I can't help you there. Anyway, the moral story is I'm bad at names. You found it, you think? Well, either I'll instantly know that it's right, or I completely don't know what the name is. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. For sure. It's a good game. Futuristic setting too. Yeah. Like I say, I don't remember a lot about it. Same gameplay with different cars and effects. Yeah. And at one point we did play an expansion. I don't know if that was just like a base game expansion. Hey Constant, how you doing, man? Good, how about you? Yeah, I'm alright. Too bad. How do I like YouTube stuff so far? Yeah, it's fairly early days. I think it's just like VODs aren't really a thing on Twitch. And I feel like this sort of content isn't just one and done. So the fact that it's available after the stream's done, I think is a good thing. Have I played Iron Harvest, the tabletop one? No. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a tabletop noob. I've only really played 40k tabletop as a proper, like, what I would consider an actual tabletop game. Oh, well, technically Settlers of Catan, but only at, like, a board game cafe. Not really, like, properly in a way. But I should probably think about getting into other things as well. It's just time and money investment, isn't it? 40k has enthralled my heart. Even though I have been poking my eye at Age of Sigmar. Just drinking your coffee, Taz asks you in a few minutes. Yeah, I had to down my coffee because it started to go cold. So I couldn't really enjoy it. And yeah, I don't know if you see my Discord, but a wasp forced me to break my regular Haxo mug. So I'll have to get myself another one. Because they just keep coming in, keep getting in through the window that's I can't fully close because it's old. But anyway. Well, the wasp didn't actually sting. It's just I felt it land on me, and I had an involuntary reaction of don't like what's touching me. And then I knocked the mug over and it broke the handle and spilled like half a cup of coffee everywhere. But yeah, it didn't actually sting me. I think the wasp was probably, making a pun. But I know you might have thought it actually did sting me, which obviously wasps are dicks and they will sting you for no reason whatsoever. Just because they feel like it, they'll sting. And I've been stung by a wasp before and I do not want to repeat that experience. But yeah, I've actually just bought like a bug screen magnetic thing that I'm gonna put there so I can hopefully sort it out. I'm gonna get it repaired. Well, I actually can't find the handle. The handle broke off kind of fairly cleanly. I have literally no idea where the handle went. I didn't hear it go anywhere, but it's gone. It hasn't disintegrated, so I genuinely don't know what happened. It just kind of stopped existing. So if I could find the handle piece, I'd try and glue it back on. But, yeah. Did I drink it? Maybe. Some porcelain. Yeah, okay on. Yeah, I don't know, because it was on my desk. So I knocked it over to the right. Coffee went everywhere. But I didn't hear the handle drop, but it's not on my desk either. It's just not there. So I don't know where it's gone. Genuinely don't know where it's gone. Yeah. Big F for the mug. She served me well, bringing glorious coffee to my life. And obviously now I'm back. Back to the old design. The one that I did, not the incredibly talented Millie, who did the new one. I'm alright eating breakfast with a child that keeps asking to watch Hacksaw. I don't know why. I must just look funny. Yeah. It'll be somewhere. I'll probably need to like pull the desk away and properly clean it all out. Try and find where it went. For sure. I'm his friend. Oh, well, that's nice. What's the plans for today in the Archeon household? So child-friendly, confirmed. I mean, I wouldn't consider it, but apparently Archeon's child does. Who will accept it? Just oh, okay. Touching up the heads. Skull. Can always go back to that later. This gem, and we can paint over the red bit later on. It's kind of the socket doing, but not bad, not bad. Do I have links to Discord here? Yes, we do. Nightbot should be working. Exclamation mark Discord will bring it up. Or this exclamation mark socials. Here we see the leader of the band. Yeah, the leader is the guy with dual claws. For some reason, this kind of squad, you'd want to have all hammers and shields, but this guy can only take double claws. But it looks cool anyway. It's a bit more ornate than the other one. Just a little bit on the belt. Yeah. But yeah, Constance waking up a bit. I'll keep asking him if he's been working on his Black Templar. And I know the answer's no. I'll keep prodding him. He bought the army box. Can confirm no. Sad. I mean, if I was just starting now, well, not just starting now, if I didn't play Marines and I wanted to play Marines, I would say Black Templars. Although, like, I do love Space Wolves, of course, and I would always say play Space Wolves because they're amazing. But if you wanted to actually have a cool looking army and do quite well with them, Black Templars are good. Trying to kill me. What? Didn't threaten I was going to for the memes, but you were too serious. Oh no, I got a bit on the blue armor. Oh well, fix that. Sometimes it is better to paint the hardest to reach areas first, and then, yeah, because I've made a mistake. Oh well, paint over. Before you move on to the bits. But stuff like that will happen. But oh well. I tend to try to work on like the largest areas of one colour first, and go to smaller and smaller and smaller. Most of the time, it works alright. Vents on the backpack. Silk stew. Grill. That, and then trying to do kind of the armor ports. The obvious ones, anyway. I believe it's all silk, so. Stream's fine, isn't it? No drop frames. Try me again. Going? Sweet. See. still on it. No dreamer. Keep thinking. Warhammer question for you, Haxo. Anyone who wants to answer, do it. Is Warhammer the medieval setting darker than Warhammer 40k? I wouldn't say so. I'd say 40k is far, far, far darker. I think it's not even a contest. Darker. You clarify what you mean. Okay. Horrific monsters and supernatural type enemies as opposed to man alien as well. 40k also has a million demons. And the fact that it is darker by the fact that the darkest parts, you could argue, are the completely inhuman treatment of anyone that isn't considered worthwhile. They literally send thousands of people to death to keep the Emperor alive. They don't have a choice in the matter, and they don't know that that's what's going to happen. They're not willingly giving their lives to sustain the Emperor. And then, yeah, just complete bad treatment. Like, there's theoretically a situation where if you were living as a random peasant or person in the Warhammer fantasy universe, that you could probably live a normal life that is, like, not great. I'm not saying that you'd be, like, skipping about of how great it is, but you could probably live a normal life, whereas in 40k, you're kind of a tiny, tiny cog in a giant machine that if you do something remotely wrong, you can be killed just for no reason. Or you have the unfortunate kind of thing of being born on a planet that's about to be taken by the Tyranids or raided by the Drukhari, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, it's absolutely horrific what could happen to you as a regular citizen in 40k. And if it's not an alien or demon threat, it's the human threat Like, if you live on a hive world, like, crime is so rampant that the likelihood is that you would be killed just for being in the wrong place at the wrong time, which is almost always everywhere you are. Yeah, both settings are dark, but it is... Yeah, it's far worse than 40 games. Sure. Yeah, the Imperial Man is horrible. It's not a good place to live. Nowhere is. And they're not good. At all. Horrible less in your position of power. Yeah, and then, even then, could be accused of heresy and just killed. Or be the result of the downfall of the planet and stuff like that. Be killed. Or be killed because you are the leader. Sacrificed by chaos cultists or whatever, you know what I mean? It's, yeah. Horrific. Palpatine is an Empire, nothing on the Imperial Man. Oop. But at the end of the day, it's just a decent setting to have a tabletop game over, and plenty of video games that are decent that are coming out for it. Battle Sector actually recently got an update to their Overworld campaign that added some minor stuff. I mean, I might wait till like a proper faction comes out for that, or I try it again, or maybe a big major update to the whatever the Overworld campaign is called. I can't remember what it's called it. Which you can play as the Necron, Space Marines, and Tyranids. Play the Sisters of Battle now as well, or they're still not? I can't remember. Belty belt, which is kind of mostly obscured by the shield and his leg raised. So just need to kind of do what you can. You can't bloody see it because of the shadows. Maybe a really awkward angle might help. Just try and get in the little nooks and crannies. As long as it looks sort of when you try to do your job. Yeah, thank you, I do appreciate it. He is right, like liking the channel helps. Subscribing, of course, and just watching. Being a participating member in chat as well. So all that stuff is very helpful and I appreciate it a lot. Obviously, at the moment, I'm trying to get my watch hours up because YouTube requires you to have 4,000 watch hours over, I don't know if it's a year or something, to be able to get memberships and stuff. And they actually took that away from me because before I did actually have memberships. Yeah, beep boop. So I'm just trying to kind of build back up. It is a bit sad that they did that, but you can kind of understand, but also not at the same time. I mean, they'll still be running ads on my content, it's just that I won't see a penny of it. They'll be making an absolute fortune off of the many thousands on thousands of channels that don't have monetization available, that upload videos that people do watch. And all that will trickle into a massive amount of money. And even when you are earning, they're giving you a percentage of it, they're not taking all of it. So it's a bit like, okay. Greedy Google, but oh well. It is what it is today. But it's coming to run ads over free content, yeah. Because you got to think that most of the time, like YouTube, there's the top percentage of people that earn obviously loads of money, but then it's a pyramid. So at the bottom of the pyramid, below the 4,000 watch hours and is it 1,000 subs or whatever all that is, there'll be so many, there'll be millions of people that are at that level, and then those millions times by how much ad content that's generating, it will be a gigantic amount of money. And even if, like say, like they're not giving you any ad revenue, so normally they would take a percentage of it. So what? They'd still be earning a crap ton of money. So I don't know. Yes, I know that servers and stuff aren't free, but surely they're taking a bit of the cake with that. But yeah, like you say, they could do like a severely reduced kind of thing, build it up, so they are still making it back, so to speak. But yeah, nothing I can do about it apart from keep creating content, get back to that level. Me sitting here whining about it is not going to change it. That's for sure. Reports that are visible. gonna have to go back and do that on the ones that I missed, but oh well, it's all fine. Just adds a bit extra, really. I'll be happy with the result. So I've done that, and I need to kind of, I don't know if you can see how intricate that shield is. I'm going to be have to be very careful here. Right, so I'm going to go for an even smaller brush. Woo! Size 1. I mean, I do have a smaller size on the Sable line, size 0. Yeah, I'll try the size 0 on the Sable. I might get out my funny glasses. Don't know where they are. Oh, they're over here. Don't think I've shown these on YouTube yet. Enhance. Alright. So I'm going to need to get myself to a position where I can paint it and maybe to remove or change my hat backwards. I'm so cool. Let me just sort it out. If I lean forward and the cap goes forward, it's going to look horrible. Boop. My hair's obviously a mess. That's horrific. Oh well. Right, so I should be able to lean forward without getting it all over the thing, but I need to try and do it so you guys can see it. It's not even coming off. It's kind of the problem when you get too small. Sometimes it just doesn't do. Not even sure that's really doing much. So sometimes the Sable isn't good. I'll go back to the synthetic. But I don't have a size 0 synthetic, I'll do the size 1. Having enough on the bristle so it comes off, but doesn't overwhelm it. Something a bit more like that. Not amazing, but it's not too bad. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. Gonna definitely have to concentrate on this. Just do the best I can. bit of a mistake there, but might not look too bad. Oh, getting cramp in my hand already, that's not a good sign. Right, consistency off the brush as well, it's important. Could be better. Ow, my wrist. Okay, it's not too bad. I mean, it could be better. I mean, it'd probably be completely fine as well from a massive distance. I mean, not like staring it right in the face. Yeah, I can always go back in with the blue and just try and touch it up a very little bit more. The other thing is that gets to your eyes as well. And you're concentrating. At least for this pass anyway. There's more to do. Right. So we see. I think that's all that. And onto the bronze. Right. And card. Right, I think might. I don't know, but like Grim. Say back to shield. Wait, pass it back on. Tidy that up. Yep. Let's get cracking. Try and keep it in frame. Too much on. I'm in 0. No. Definitely went over there. Big mistake there. Oh well, we need to clean it up anyway on the other shield too, just a little bit. It wasn't too bad in the end. Could have been much worse. Ow. So, I'll get my grey blue, let's try and do a bit of tidy up on bits that we hit the armour of. And then, what else are we missing? Bits and bobs that I need to kind of touch up. Kind of like leather straps going across the chest that I didn't do. There's like the handles for the hammers doing. Maybe a little bits and bobs that I might have missed. So we kind of get to the final stages of base coating / layering that we've been doing, and then moving on to washes, which I'll probably want to gloss varnish them and do kind of the oil wash, because that's really quite good, that I do enjoy doing. And the added benefit is it looks great too. Whoops. It completely fell off. Yeah, the blue tack's definitely been losing integrity. There's some more mistakes on that shield, it's fine. Just touching up trim as well. Bit of blue on my hand, of course I did. This guy. Let's clean it. Trim there. Tracking. This one. Big horizon. Do another bit of a pass on that. It's fine. Also, I realised when I was going through that I actually forgot to even paint the original colour onto these trees. I don't know. Something like that. So I think it's just because the next track is taking stop the playlist entirely. It happens every now and then. Some of them just don't finish when they should finish. Oh, try that. Okay. Sweet. Big mistake on that one. Don't actually paint. Oh. Okay on that one. Next. Make sure it blends in as well. Small patches can be a bit weird, but let's see, let's try. Hopefully it's not too bad. That's too bad. Oops. How about you? A little bit on the backpack. Oh. Sweet. drying fast on brush, which is great. Okay, got to head out, take it for a walk, no worries. You enjoy. Sounds good. Shout out to you. Yeah, obviously Discord as always. Enjoy. What am I doing next then? So I like to a little bit on, build up some of the hair and fur. Very slight areas that I've missed, like top of that needs to be bronze or silver, being bronze like that one is. Just kind of final like little touch-ups that I might have missed, and get going. I think keep cracking. Definitely to miss bits while you're batch painting. Someone's back downstairs. Just chop that. Bone, silver. Fine. Some that side. I think I need a replacement bottle of ivory. Used a lot of it on my desk guard. Not quite run out, but getting there. I might do another pass of that later on, because the ivory on black does not take very well. Any straps on? No, they don't have any. Not visible anyway. Guys, I'm sure they do. Yep. Those straps. Obviously the handle. Sure, the same sort of leather. Bits like armor pots. They once used regular Space Marine, or they transform. some mahogany, which I don't know if I've got out already. As a base for our leathers and the like. That to the handle. Handle strap. It's kind of just maybe the top of the toes. As well. 100% sure what colour I want to do there, but I think kind of a brown's fine. Strap off the end. Metal bit on the end as well. Okay. Next. Slightly different angle to its hammer. A bit more awkward to get to it. Yeah, that'll do. Hand in paint all over. Classic. armor ports. That. Obviously. Chest as well. Sweet. On to the next one. Yeah, definitely feels good to be working away at these Wulfen. And I think I'll definitely be glad and proud of myself when they're done, because it's a lot of detail. And hopefully they're going to look amazing as well. Or at least good. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Did that one, so can I be a bit inconsistent in my application? Thoughts, but oh well. On true mahogany. So strap. Okay. Yeah, it's just awkward. Like sometimes people do like sub-assembly so they can, you know, have good access to areas of the model. For these. But yeah. Just need to do what we can. Get to that stage. I find sub-assembly like it's great, but it also can be frustrating. It doesn't help when you're trying to do a lot at the same time. Like, the biggest enemy is frustration for me. Because then I can just, you know, start not doing it. Because it'll just annoy me too much. But obviously there are pros and cons to both, and are happy to do either or both when they feel like it. Didn't do his end strap, did I? Absolutely. Just pick him up and do it quickly. No problem. Definitely get on that one because that was the first one. Yep. This is the third. Third with a hammer anyway. Out of 8. And did I forget to do his toes? Yes, I did. I'm trying to get ahead of myself, and I'm falling over by rushing. Well, not necessarily rushing, but thinking that, oh, I've just got to do that bit, and then actually no. It's toes, straps, and the hammer handle. To do. Oh, I got that goddamn skin. I got wiping most of it off. So back to you. So we've done the handle, that strap there, that bit. Next onto the pads. Two. Okay. On to number 5. Up. So straps obviously goes down this side. Sorry, put my head right in the frame. Hairs away. For now, handle. Just touch that up. Sweet. Number 7. Gotta do his pants. No! Stop forgetting to do his things. Brain's clearly not functioning. Mental checklist. It's failing me. Oh well. Even if I did miss it, it's not the end of the world. Just a little bit of stuff. Sweet. Right. Sure. Bridge on this handle. Good. Move on to the chest strap. It's a skull there as well. 2. Gem and stuff on there that seems missed. Fine. Get to that in a second. I feel like I'm losing control a bit. Don't know what time because I had some breakfast at about 10 or something? 9, 10? It's almost 4. That's, yeah. Could be blood sugar related, I would imagine. I need some food, but I'll live. Time to eat. I'm having my tea soon. Or should I say dinner? Well, I'll say soon. I don't know. Within the next hour or so. But I'll be right. Skull, and then gem stuff. the Jimmy Gem. Skull. Down. One badly anyway. So what are you going to be up to today then, Constant? No, it's obviously quite early for you. Well, might not be quite so early now, but... yeah. Strap. Did I forget the toes again? I forgot the toes again, didn't I? Yep. Nope. No, I didn't. I assumed I forgot because I forgot every single time before that. They'll start to blend after a time. One amalgamation of fun. That's true. That's it. Backside. Onto the toes. Gently. Definitely getting there. Slowly but surely. strap. So do. I think this is the one I don't like. Next, please. There you go. Has some irritating vocals in it that I don't like. I mean, it'd be fine without it. Sweet. Alright, tour time. I think I'll probably claws black. Proper paint job over. I've probably got some brown or something on them anyway. At some point, no doubt. Last one. So little bit on the hammer, tits to do. Then maybe ready for the gloss varnish. For the oil pin washing and stuff. Should be great. And after I've done that, could probably go and make coffee and wait for the varnish to dry. Shouldn't take too long. I am thinking about whether or not, because these are supposed to, well, some of them are supposed to have come back from 10,000 years in the warp, and some of them are kind of, they've mutated, you know, after being so enthralled in the hunt or something. I don't know what they say, I can't remember. So not all Wulfen are from the 13th company that went with Russ into the warp, but originally I was thinking about maybe doing these as those, so the armor wouldn't actually be blue, it would be like grey, because that's what Space Wolf Horus Heresy colour scheme was, kind of more of a grey than brilliant blue. But anyway, what I was about to say was these Wulfen wouldn't probably take care of their armor cleanly, and I doubt they would let many people come near them to clean them off, so I might do more of a dirtier kind of oil style than I would kind of for my other Marines. So it might be interesting. And obviously the best thing about the gloss varnish and oil stuff is that if I don't like it, all I need to do is take some white spirits on some sponge or Q-tips or whatever and just literally just wipe it all off. And it doesn't stay in the underside because you're just taking it away. That's the beauty of it. You don't make mistakes because you just fix them. And a lot easier than it would if I were doing a wash and I did the wash wrong. Then I would probably have to repaint the entire thing and then do it again. It's hard when you've done a wash on something to get back to the blend of the colours, because what you're doing is you're actually altering the colour properties of the base layer to the blend between the wash, which could be like a brown or a yellow, orange or whatever wash it is, with the colour that you currently have. So you can't just paint the original colour on. That's actually not the colour that it's changed to. So yeah, anyway. Cool. So we're going to get this ready for the gloss varnish. I'm going to clear some. I use a hollowed out kind of Amazon delivery box to kind of catch some excess paint so it doesn't just go everywhere. Then bottle cells, which I as like I said earlier, my area is a mess. I've also got a drop pod that I need to prime. And I've actually agreed to kind of do a quick job on the studio that hosts those Wednesday evening tabletop nights. They've got a drop pod that I've taken to do for them, because I'm already doing a drop pod, so I might as well do two quickly. So but the one there's in green rather than space that I've got. Compressor on. Let's get the box. Out from here. That's the glove that I use. Airbrushing. While it's still intact, I'll keep using it. No point wasting. Yeah, lots of bits of, yeah. Put there for now. Cool. So I'll have a gloss varnish. So mixing some water. Airbrush is connected. Still sticking. Yes. I swear like I clean it and it's like, nah. Not interested in staying clean. Alright. Sort this out. So. Job just to unstick it. I do need to buy some proper kind of care. Probably just needs a bit of lubricant to get going. Bit of mint stuff. quite sticky. Just enough. So. Attached. Go through. Attach the needle chuck. Then, yeah. So it's basically that. When you pull it back and it stays there, then your needle's stuck, but it's working now. I'm gonna put on my mask. Because you don't really want to be breathing in while you're airbrushing. Ow. I got a fairly good one. The one that I was using for the paper, well, fabric, terrible. I could still smell what I was airbrushing, so that's kind of basically telling me that maybe it wasn't actually doing much for me. But yeah, I want a bit of water in to water down, wash, unclog, because, well, the matte varnish is really thin, but gloss varnish is fairly. Backflow to mix that together. It's coming out. Let's get varnishing, shall we? So the reason why we're doing this is to change the surface tension of the oils, / do a protective layer underneath, in case we need to remove it. The oil layer, that is. That should be alright. Next one. More room. You can still see like the excess of fumes that come off it, even through the camera. So definitely wearing a mask is a good idea. I suppose it can have a little fan to be able to blow it away from the face, but oh, empty. Water, varnish. Mix it together. brain. Alright. Halfway there. Right, 3 left. Out again. Trying to put loads on these boards. Finish. Right, I think. Right, last one. Get a hold of it. Yep, alright. Probably fine. Okay. I want to clear out the airbrush. Thoroughly. The coffee. And almost completely full of it. Probably the full clean because the needle was sticking. Oh, stop. This is airbrush cleaner. Oh. Getting a backflow spray out. Backflow and spray out. And keep going. Make a nice bubble tower. That should be alright. Yeah. Yeah.
We're on this dry bit. I'm gonna go grab a coffee and then
I've got a nice pack of nice biscuits. I'll show you. They are actually called nice biscuits. That I can have in my coffee, and that might help my blood sugar. And then, yeah, some oil. So I will be right back. That way. Alright, Maya's back with glorious coffee. So just waiting on those to dry a bit from the gloss varnish. But like I said, have some nice biscuits. Get it open before you get crinkled to death. There we go. Nice chunky biscuits. Then we can get to doing some oil stuff. Yeah, they dissolve quite quickly. These, I think they're kind of shortbreads. Which are obviously very nice. Yeah, just need guys to kind of dry a bit properly. Although with gloss varnish, it's hard to tell what's gloss and what's wet because kind of the same thing. Give it a bit of time. Before we carry on. I'll do. I could eat a whole packet. But that wouldn't be great. Tidy. Stick there. Can transfer. Wulfen. Oh, that's stuck. Too bad if the base gloss gets a bit smudged. Say main model, obviously, care about. Last two. Hey, for a sec. And then we can shove that out of the way. Get ourselves ready. When we do some oiling. And then obviously after we've done this, matte varnish to seal it all in, and obviously we don't want the whole model to gloss. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be wet to the touch. Pretty sure I did shield guys last. I know, one of these shield. The one ornate trim. Yeah, pretty sure it's actually ready to go. Cool. So got the black on brown. Hard to tell. I think that's the black oil tub that I use. Also some white spirit. Drop a bottle. Drop a bottle. Pet, that's the word. Oil itself. Yeah, that's smoke oil. Is there black? And then I will actually want a mask. White spirit is also not very good to take in either. Alright. So I think the first attempt we're going to do is literally slather it all over and kind of take it off and see what we get. See if we like it or not. So I want to see what it looks like if we go for like gritty, dirty effect. Dilute oil. I'll start slathering it on. Start with brown one, but we'll see. Because for the start of it, it's going to look horrific. Starts with a bit. The problem is the hard to reach area. It's going to be really hard to. Did. Like I say, it looks like that's the test, but I don't have to out to. Yeah. It work well as the whole model. Okay, the brown might be a better shout. Black's obviously quite strong. Just whether or not this is looking good or just completely that we need to assess. I don't hate it, but not the biggest fan either. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're thinking, if we like it or not. Like I say, it might have been better to do the engine grease rather than black. Because it's obviously rather strong. Not necessarily bad, just strong. Well, I can keep like that for now. Like I say, we can fix it. So, like I say, we'll try engine for the next pass. On this one. Because it's not as strong. Well, so we carry on. For now. Oops. Doing that here again. Yeah. Paint or oil all over me. Yeah, this has got some isopropyl alcohol in it. Help. Wash it off. The oil base. Oil. Engine grease. Or brown or another. Well, slightly. Just slightly. Yeah. More of a brown. Shouldn't complete power the model. Theory. Get it slathered on and we'll do a comparison. You can see immediately or dilute or wash. I don't know if I dilute. Might try it a bit. Alright. Going to thick against oil more than we had. Well, I think. Oh, you stream here now? Yeah, I'm giving it a good old go. I think it's kind of relatively good for kind of this sort of content. Thoughts on Twitch don't really do much. So I'm definitely trying it properly out. I need way better models. Yeah. Not that it's bad on Twitch, just like discover hoping things might fare better for me. We'll see. 82 model. Yeah, it's got a lot worse. Sure. From the black did. So that's Amazon. I ordered a hacksaw because I was thinking I needed it for my Terminator. So I want to try and change the weapon option, but I cannot get the weapons off with the regular old hobby knife. Won't come off. We did a comparison. That was like completely black oil, and this is like engine grease, which is sort of strong. Bit of hair on. So yeah, the left one looks a lot better, which means I need to try and get all this black oil off of this bottle, which is fine. Oil's good for that. I just need to get white spirits and rub it all off. But yeah, that looks better. Right. So get a fresh eye makeup sponge, soak it in white spirit, and then that will just take it off. Nice, also fast. Get right in there. But it should wipe away most of it anyway. Anything it leaves will probably be in the processes anyway, so might not be too bad. Obviously, get soaked black oil in or white so to the side. The only thing is when you soak it so much, it struggles to stay attached to the handle. That's mostly cleaned it all off anyway. So we can go back to that with brown oil. Later on, it'll dry a bit, of course. Casting a Company Theorist 2 tournament, but on a short break. How's it going? I think it's going alright. Made a lot of progress. I'm onto the oil wash stage, which is kind of the finishing steps, I would say. There might be like little bobs after, but for the most part, probably do this until you're done. I mean, apart from the basics. How's your computer stuff going? Going well on the last matchup now, and then whatever. My pen is up it. Yeah, do it. Carapace, yeah. Ain't them eggs. Eggs. Not. This foil. Of oil just make it work. I don't know. Had a busy day painting earlier on. I just chill out and pull the game this evening. But we'll play some Day 3 or build a warship or something. Don't mind them in an odd place. You can always take it off unworthy. Go back to the sky. We tried in black first, but it didn't work, so we just did it all. Then go back on. Oh. Some more up. Go through sponges fast, but it's a good job that they're cheap. You get about 1 million a box. Bad. Six more to do. Then I'll probably want to let the oil kind of dry more before I do that varnish. On stream. But I would say probably not monster facing once they watch, but I suppose there could be a more generic hobby stream. Got those drop pods to do, maybe finalising so I can put that together on the next stream perhaps. I won't have anything specific really for my army. Think about what
Coverage. Smaller areas, so we're not making massive patches of it that are really visible. Doesn't matter in all the deepest recesses, you can't hardly see that a bit more, yeah, natural stuff. I think as well you get like oil all over your thing. But oh yeah, massive blob there. Oh, I didn't do a shield. Left it. Yeah, I don't want to ruin stuff, but can't deal with that. Let's come back to that. Okay. Up, down, down, bubble that. Okay. All right. Cool. 4 more to go. Take a power. Yep. them. Probably this up down. Oh. Off. Fine. About right. Oh. Three. Back. On. I can do the next two down. One off. Theoretically, I could have done all 10 before I started to away. As long as you don't leave it for like hours and hours, then alright, last one, and we'll start rubbing it off. There we go. Oh, that's good. Oh, yep, well, it dumped him in. Oh well. Only a small dump. Nope. Not having it. Hold on. Get this, you bastard. Whew, okay. I close the white spirit. Them away. Theoretically, I should be able to take the mask off. No success. I mean, oil's fine. The white spirit.
Ugh. Getting a bit hot under the mask, that's all. Ooh. Alright. Let's finish these off, shall we? It's like precious one. Or only white spirits. That's so if I want to clean up the armor, just get a bit of white spirit on sponge. Should help us clean it off a bit more. There's like a big streak there, which I'm not a big fan of, but other than that, it's fine. Excellent. That one. Oops. The next. Yeah, how many sponges we've used. tons. Like I say, you get absolutely loads. And I've got another box of them as well. I like throwing the models down, apparently. Pretty happy. Cool. Last one. That's it. Actually, oh, yep, it's the guy that doesn't want to stick to his base. It's not interested. Staying stuck. Right. I think I can safely say that I am happy with that. It really brings them out. Helps them bring a lot of contrast to it. And hopefully it looks good. I mean, not the best angle to show them all off in a great way, but when it's dry and matte varnish and maybe do some finishing touches. But like I say, go from 0 to 100 almost real quick when you do these sort of oil washes. So just need a fresher sponge. Or a bit of white spirit. But like I said, any errors, it's like, or not errors, what you don't like, you just take a little bit of white spirit, put it on your sponge, and you can wipe it off like it wasn't ever there. So that knee pad, a bit too dirty for my liking, but just get a bit of white spirit and go whoop, and it comes right off. You could say I think that was like a shin that I was 100% happy with. I can't see it in my face, so if I'm not really bothered with it, then it's fine. But like I said, bit of white spirit and boom, done. It takes off what you don't want. So yeah, like I say, there's nothing much I can do now. I need to wait for them and basing and stuff, so I'm not sure if I will do another stream with the Wulfen. I might do it just to finish them off fully. Other than that, I'll do it in my own time. I do have a drop pod that I need to do for my army. Needs to be primed first, and we can do that. And like I said, there's a second drop pod that I'm doing for the academy that I go to. I've also got a Horus Heresy Space Wolf that I go Fellhand that I could paint up. I've had Drazar for so long. I could do him. So there's bits to do. Other than that, I mean, I've got 7 Plague Marines still left. Well, I've got things to do. If not, we can think about acquiring more things because, you know, spending part of the hobby, of course. Just threw all that over the floor. But anyway, I do thank you for watching. I'm going to end the stream here. Like I say, the next stream was probably going to be on Monday, so do check it out, and I will see you next time. Bye. I don't know when it's